Alright. Oh, I need to turn off that light so I'm not blinding people. A power?
Oh, I thought it was for the reflection on the screen.
No, no. Not those ones. There we go. La 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 la. Alright. Let's get these last couple things updated. Alright. We got sound. Oh, but I do need a controller.
There you go. You can keyboard and mouse this.
I can keyboard and mouse. That is a possibility that I'm not going to do. Bluetooth. Add. Wireless input controller. Okay. Sounds added in. Think we're good? Yeah. Would like to change controls over to... No. Give it back. Earlier, you were set to... One moment. There we go. Alright, we got a controller up and working now. Okay. We got a new animation with the Fenrir in the bottom right. Then we have a pretty awesome opening, which I highly recommend watching. On your own time, because I already seen it. Oh wait, no, now it's stopped! Oh wait, no, you have to hit the back button. Right. In order to skip videos. Now let's get started. There's the licensing agreement. I am reading this thoroughly with full intent and fully agree to all of their conditions, including in Japanese. Also the Japanese one. Why is the Japanese one so short? Wow. The Korean one goes on for a while. The Chinese one goes for a while. Same with the French. And the Italian. And the Dutch. And the Spanish. It's Spanish 2.0. And Ruski. It's Russian. And Portuguese.
Portuguese.
You have to
And English.
all the languages?
But Japan's just like, I don't know. Do you guys agree to play this game? We started in 2017. Sounds good? Sounds good. By the way, multiplayer and the previous versions are no longer available. You have to update to the newest version. So you are not allowed to play with me unless you upgrade to the newest version. Anyways, we'll go ahead and start up a new game. Sniper guns are specialized at, well, sniping.
Let me guess, you're going to use a shotgun.
There's a chance of that I won't use a shotgun. It's not a high chance.
I'm going to say it's close to 0.
Town's getting eaten. That's not lava. Wait, aren't those the same bites that were in the places like years ago?
I think this is a flashback.
It is a little like that.
Fair enough. Yeah,
That is
I think you're right.
God Eater 3 is actually a prequel.
Here is the main character. We've started our tape fashion as we put tape on our hood to be able to see, and on our pant leg. Oh wait, that's not me anymore.
Don't look so worried. We're not gonna die.
How can you tell that I look worried inside like my hood? Yeah, we're bros.
Next is PW01408. That's you.
It is PW10408. So this is going to be the God Eater
We will now begin the age
aptitude
test.
thingy.
Please try to relax.
Aptitude
you get
test,
2 of them.
not text.
Using Ashblight
You're
corruption.
gonna get 2 of them.
I found my first spelling error.
Ashblight corruption has been confirmed.
Okay, you corrupt me with the origami,
Stage 2.
which is called Ashblight in this one for whatever reason. Here's the origami weapon. Ow. Well, I'm not dead yet.
Progressing to stage 3. Final stage.
You died. You have to create a new
Implanting
character
cells.
now.
Mash the X button! Mash the X button!
Oh,
Give me a depth of Oracle cells, so probably I can go touch any form of origami.
Status confirmed. Ashblight corruption has been neutralized. Subject's vitals have returned to normal.
As opposed to dead.
Aptitude is positive. Congratulations.
Although I'm kind of curious as to what
You
their
are now an adaptive God Eater.
nuke
So you
condition
survived.
is.
Grade A. Oh, I haven't seen your kind around here before. How does it feel to give up your humanity?
Well, kind of normal. I do this all the time. Well, I guess this is me being a child, but
Hey, don't go and croak on us, okay? Your life belongs to the port now.
well, my life belongs to my own.
It's dead. Here.
You just haven't killed me
I need you to
yet.
sign this contract.
Why do you need me to sign a contract when I'm a prisoner? Alright, whatever. Alright, my name is Protagonist. My codename is PW01408. We are going to go for... I do not get on-screen keyboard. I just have to type it myself. Shell Levine? Famine. Okay. We are going. I did this a little bit earlier just so I could try out the customization, so I've already decided what I want. Wait, did I want shine? Yes. All right. Want darker? No. No, we want that red. All right. Face. No. 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 Very well. Default face it is. The first eyes actually have a good shade quality to them. There's a little bit on that one too, but the extra line around the little iris center makes it look like you're wearing like goggles or an alien, so I like that one more. You'll go for a rescue. Not that dark for red. That one's a bit light. Yeah, like that. Wait, there we go. So a little bit darker, you get just right. Okay. That'll work. Accessories. Going to go for the cat ears, or not cat ears, fox ears. And then I'm going to double check. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for the mask, but I want to take one more look at all of them. That one's not bad. Like, I'd want this tattoo, but then the side of her face kind of looks fair.
I believe you can change these at any point.
Yep.
Okay.
You can give yourself a scar, and then it can heal overnight, and then you can give yourself another scar.
No. You get a scar over here, and then it slowly moves across the face.
Alright.
You can put tape on your face.
I can put tape on my face! Oh, this is a valuable tape. I'm blind.
I like that one.
You like being blind? I'm very effective at what I do.
Supernatural.
Well, I think the bandage is supposed to go with, like, number 1. They're like, I'm a ninja. I can't see. Basically, there you go. That might work better. But maybe I'll do the bandages sometime. I kind of want the mask right now, though. I still want that hairstyle. I was doing that one earlier just so I could see the how the colors would change across the hair. So the braids kind of showed it off really well. No, I think I'm going to go for the one with the bun on the side. Let me go for the mask. Now on voice number 9?
Almost dead yet? I guess I'm still alive. Fall! Good. Please make...
Yes, I want to do voice number 9. Although voice number 20
Let's try this then!
has a lot of cooking references.
I'm getting hungry.
Please
hit! This recipe isn't turning out.
What? I'm curious what this recipe's not turning out is supposed to be tied to.
Time for some showtime! Timbo! Oopsie day. Too easy. You're
There's nothing in here has to do with cooking.
Steady. Shish kebab slash shish kebab!
Oh, you haven't
Shish
taken
kebab.
golden sandwiches yet.
Slice! Slash! I'll dice you to
If Nana or whatever her name is,
Nana.
Let's try this then!
this is like,
Straight through the bone!
well, not food-wise. There's a lot of like really like wussy girly voices.
Healing up! Enjoy! Share and Cheryla, I've got tricks galore! This one's on me!
Yeah, what's the recipe one
You're
then?
next on my looking me! What a time to eat!
Maybe she
what a waste!
Actually,
Waste.
Shio and knows how to cook up our
Let's do it, friend! The onslaught begins! Thanks for the treat! Alright then! Eat, munch, chomp it all!
Not gonna lie, if Shio shows up,
Meat.
chances of me getting this game are almost. Because I miss her so much.
Who?
Shio?
Oh, Shio. If Shio pops up.
Yes.
Unbelievable! I'm too hungry! I'll just
Yes, it's worth $60 to support one character in a series that I somewhat. Oh,
So incapacitated one. This is not the voice I'm going for. Incapacity 1. I'm too hungry to go on.
I'll just pass out
You should go.
here. Whoa, so sparkly. I'll show you how to really eat.
Oh, I'll show you how to really eat.
Whoa, you won't get away with this. Oh, is it time to eat already?
Well, Ryuji just said
I was
eat
in
this
trouble.
and sent fight.
Awesome
So
sauce. Orders up. Onward. That dish is served. Bagged one. Just lie down there. No need to get up for my sake. The enemy needs to tone it down. This recipe isn't turning out.
Lament about endurance decrease. 2.
Let's move on to the next course. This recipe isn't turning. A good aftertaste makes it all worthwhile.
A good aftertaste makes it all worthwhile.
Give up and
Good
become
one,
meat. Let's get started.
Yeah, I'm going for number 9.
Almost dead. It'll be fine. I wonder if I can do it. Do or die, huh? I guess what's wrong?
Alright. Following can be changed later. Hairstyle, hair color, accessories, A/B. Yeah, but then you just can't. You only see half of the. Oh, it's 3 save files. You only see half of the outfits in the game then. Those injected with a special bias factor that grants resistance to the ashlands are called adaptive.
Come on.
Save them next for next
Let's
time.
go.
Have I joined the Tape Society? I'm glad to be here. The Jail Tape Society. Been wearing these cuffs for way too long. And they're bulky and heavy. I also haven't eaten anything because I haven't figured out how to take this mask off because I ate both my
You
hands.
seem pretty out of it. Bad dream or something? Anyway, rise and shine. I went ahead and asked about our next job. It's in a pretty thick spot. Looks like there's not too
Thick
much
what?
time left for you
Sand?
and me, huh? Fighting an ash this thick will ruin a body in no time.
Thick. It is thick sand. Okay, well, thick ash,
If we
but
can't work,
same thing.
well, I doubt the folks at the port will want to look after us.
Dude, you're in
Eventually,
jail.
We're either going to run out of the bias factor we need to live, or we'll end up as Origami snacks or bait, and that'll be that.
You'll live on inside of
A
them. Don't
time-honored
worry.
end for ages like you and me.
I can't talk.
I'm not giving up. You can die off.
Yeah, well, that's not gonna happen to us. I promise. After all, we've got too much riding on our shoulders.
The nice thing with wearing the mask around the mouth is that this way, like, it's understandable why I never say anything in
I'm never
vlog.
going to give up, no matter what happens. So, that's that. We are not dying.
Man, you're very wishy-washy to, like, we're going to die,
The two
not
of
going to
us will
die.
keep moving forward. On to
Just
whatever
commit
tomorrow
already.
brings.
I hope you die. Instead, I'm going to nod my head. Okay. Cameras.
Wow. What?
Yeah, I know. The graphics, like, oh my word.
No. The camera can move.
Oh yeah, well, also the camera can move, by the way.
It's not a set like here.
Have fun picking up trash. Goodbye, little girl. You're gonna die from the origami. No, you will not be fighting. You will be dying. There is no hope here.
You just have a sign on your back that says "There is no hope."
There is no hope here. Alright, can I look at pictures? Anything to look at? Nope. Alright, red door or boyfriend from another life?
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend? His ... Red door it is. Don't I have a job to do? I need to go through there to get to my job. Alright, whatever.
Your job is your boyfriend. Your boyfriend is your job.
Apparently. Yo! Sho! Your name's a lot like Shio. Yeah, you will be fine, don't worry. Yeah, I really don't need to worry about you. You'll be fine.
You have
Everyone, all the other kids, they're going to go pick out trash. They're going to die out there. You'll be sick. They'll be like, oh, what are you? Alright. Prepping at the terminal. Prep. Okay. 216 to 234. That's 114 or something like that. Okay.
What?
Maybe? I mean, yes, there is a map, but each battle zone had a map.
No, but like that's
Honey, do you have a stream open just for comments? One second, I'm gonna double check, make sure I don't have any comments. Nope, don't have. But all right, but where can I change the accessory stuff and what have you? Apparently, not here. I thought they said the terminal. The terminal's... Is it where he's standing right now? Oh, no, it's this one. There we go. Save game. And multiplayer. Right off the bat. Saving. Database. We will read that in a little bit. Let's start the loadout.
We will.
Okay, we got stuff. Do I want 2 blades? Do I want a moon blade? A frickin' scythe?
Okay.
Spear?
You're gonna try all of them, aren't you?
I will, but the first mission I will be just doing the scythe. And then I'll repeat the first mission with all the other ones. Carbine. I really like the designs. Anyway, sniper, shotgun, laser. Sniper, laser. That's interesting. That's new.
The laser?
Yeah. All right. We got a shotgun. Healing, stuff like that. Okay. Can I just create a new one? You're not letting me create a new one yet. Oh, wait, save bullets?
It's the very beginning there, not all.
Yeah, alright. No creating bullet. Wait, menu?
You have to unlock the right to change bullets.
I have to unlock the right. Why am I a prisoner? I should be able to do whatever I want. Alright, buckler, shield, tower shield.
Buckler. Shield.
We were going to start with the tower shield and see how slow it is.
It takes time.
I can't do any of that. Appearance. Alright, this is the Fenrir battlesuit. I do that. Or the military battlesuit, which I don't care for the tie or the clip or the belly poking out. So probably a Fenrir. Yeah, murder and Fenrir battlesuit. Alright. Hairstyle, extensions, face mask, okay. Hope's recruit. I think that was my name before.
What?
Was Hope. Hope's. Hope's Hope's this one.
I thought you were Nadezhda.
Nadezhda.
In English, it means hope.
Loves love. Loves key. Loves solo. Loves now.
Loves was?
Scythe wielder. Scythe, I should be shotgun and scythe. Is there an and here? That way everyone just knows what I am. Oh, there's a plus plus. Yeah, there's an ampersand. That works. Alright, where's the Spire, Sealer of God, Ninja, Air, Frosty, Rip, Slash. Okay. Shotgun. Shotgun and scythe. Okay. Use this name. Alright, shotgun and scythe. Okay. Item prep. For now, yes, I will take all of those. Allies, personal abilities. I got stuff. They got more stuff. How much do you got AP wise? You got 50 AP. What do you got? Nope. Empty belly. Devour whenever there's an opportunity. Ah, that's actually a new one. That's pretty good. All right, that's decent. Okay, we want to give you pep talk and focus. Are quickly to restore health. That's nice. Get yourself life back. Burst 1 is good. What does this mean? Special skill. Alright. Okay. Sensitive share. I only goes to level 5. Okay, so you already share that. And cardiograph share is HP. Yuri does this? I'm good. It doesn't need to be an informant. Defense, spark, resistances. Man, you start with a lot of abilities potentially.
How many can you equip?
4.
Still 4?
Still 4. Regenerate HP over time?
Not
Why can't he? Why does he get that? Not me.
Wait. He doesn't need a burst?
I probably end burst. Probably. No, it's just recovery HP. You already got a level 1 on that. Wait, is this all of the abilities? No, it's not. But he already has. Does he already have recover? I thought I had just read recover, and now I'm not reading it. Okay, it's if I add that, then he would have recovery. Okay. We're going to give you AP up because getting it now, and then we'll have to give you the AP up for the entire team. Pep talk, focus.
This might be useful in our work.
Yes, equip it now. All right, so now you got focus at least. And they can't equip anything else on you? No. Database. Me. I belong to Pennywort. Okay. Hugo also belongs to Pennywort. A show, and well, these characters, I like these ones. Hey, you want to know about these people? They belong to Pennywort. Alright, Mysterious Calamity appeared in the early 2080s. I forgot the years of the previous ones. When they happened. They spread at an explosive rate and continue to expand even to this day. The Ashlands float in the air, devouring objects they come into contact with and turning them into ash. The God Eaters in Aragami are no exception. The Ashlands devour nearly everything they touch. Their true form is a sort of mist invisible to the naked eye. I think they block light. Anyways, and their scent can only be detectable visible by seeing objects turn to ash. Okay. In areas of relatively low ash density, a normal human can only hope to survive for roughly 10 minutes. In areas of high density ash, even for a God Eater, will perish if they stay too long. Are we going to have ash in the area that, like, blows by? It's just like, I'm dying, I don't know why! Normally, the ashlands and the ash blight that composes them cannot be seen by the naked eye. However, areas of particularly high density are as well as sort of a black haze. The word used to describe the ashlands before the current name became official. The calamity is also sometimes used to designate the day the ashlands first came into existence. But
God Eater franchise takes place in the year 2071.
So this is 9 years later?
First one.
Yeah. And this is in 2080 when the thing pops up. So the ashlands popped up 9 years later. Like, alright, anyways. I suppose I don't know what year it is here either. It better not be 2080. The calamity is also sometimes used to designate the day the ashlands first came into existence, but as this day is not precisely known, there remains an ambiguous term. Unless the calamity was referring to what happened God Eater 2, or 1. A large group of microscopic viral structures that compose the ashlands. It has been confirmed that these eukaryotes, do you know what that is, honey?
Eukaryotes.
You know what those are?
They're cells with organelles. They're animal cells.
Okay, so they're not origami cells, okay? Possesses a nucleus, along with organelles
Yeah.
resembling of those of cytoplasm. Ash blight cells self-replicate by consuming material they come into cytoplasm. Come into contact with. Because of this property, the favorite theory in the academic community is they are a form of microscopic origami. However, due to their multi-purpose bias tendency and their extremely short mutation span, there are also many theories that dispute this. Fenrir operated under the motto protecting humanity, revitalizing science. From the 2050s to the 2070s, Fenrir possessed God-Arc and Oracle technology that allowed it to effectively control society. First beginning as a modest biotech and biochemistry business specializing in grains, it moved to the forefront of Oracle technology following the origami outbreak. Based in former Northern Europe, the group has branches worldwide. An accurate assessment of the damages suffered by the various Fenrir branches due to the appearance of the ashlands is, at this point, unavailable. All communications infrastructure in the vicinity of Fenrir HQ was destroyed by the ashlands. Going off the hypothesis that this is not an isolated problem unique to Fenrir HQ, it is reasonable to assume that every Fenrir branch has been cut off from one another. Okay, so everyone is isolated now. Okay? Except for Soma, he can go through whatever he wants. An organization established by a regular military division attached to the former Fenrir HQ, Gleipnir, commands a large number of God Eaters and AGEs, and its chief commander is Governor General Abraham Gadolin. After escaping destruction during the calamity, Gleipnir unified the region around Fenrir HQ in the calamity's chaotic aftermath. Now a member of ports are under its control and wields great power over those in its sphere of influence. When interport trouble arises, it arbitrates based on Ashland navigation law. Population centers built by humanity after the appearance of ashlands, ports in other words. A port itself is entirely subterranean, and only the gate used by ash crawlers is raised above ground. The majority of ports are built on sites of Fenrir HQ satellite bases, and in those bases, underground shelters. Satellite bases. Many archaeologies built around former Fenrir branches. These archaeologies were constructed in an attempt to solve the problems caused by the population increase in Fenrir's branches. Archaeology locations were picked up by analyzing origami movement patterns and selecting areas that origami were relatively less likely to pass through. In a broad sense, anyone who wields a God Arc and battles origami is a God Eater. However, this entry only covers standard God Eaters. Information on Ashland specialists, the adaptive God Eaters, AGEs, can be found in a separate entry. A God Eater is anyone who passes Fenrir's aptitude test or its modern equivalent. Although these God Eaters possess a modicum of resistance to the Ashlands, it is insufficient for combat. As such, very few God Eaters operate in Death's Ash, and many spend their time training or managing AGEs. Compatibility candidates is a person who doesn't die from the test. It's a person who is chosen by a computer for potentially having the appropriate genetics to be compatible with the standard God Arc. Age decreases the chances of passing the test, and as a result, most candidates are between the ages of 12 and 18 years old. And when we're desperate, we go to the 60-year-olds. The Ashlands have reduced the need for standard God Eaters, and as such, all new candidates are volunteers. They reduce the need for standard God Eaters. Is that because
because the
origami can't handle them?
Yeah.
Yeah. The final aptitude test. The final test to determine whether a standard compatibility candidate can join with the God Arc. The test is given by intravenous injection of a P53 bias factor and fusion of the armlet. Ever since Fenrir's heyday, likely candidates have been selected by a highly accurate computer algorithm. As the same basic system is used to predict and test compatibility today, failure is extremely rare. That is a lie. But they're not going to put that out there.
Well, I mean, and they're using a program now, so.
They were using a program back then, too.
Okay.
That's what they just said is the exact same program, which doesn't actually have a high rate of success. But, I mean, it's like define high, like 40%. Is that high for you? I don't remember what it is. I think it might be 95% accurate, actually. But it's still like, that's 1 out of every 20 people. It's like going to one of your classes at school, and if you're in college, it's like 2 of the people in that class die, or if it's your elementary school, and it's like 1 kid. Anyways, adaptive God Eaters. AGEs are a new type of God Eater created after the appearance of the Ashlands. Due to their adaptive abilities, they possess a much higher resistance to ash when compared to the other God Eaters and are able to survive in the Ashlands for a long period of time. They also generally possess extremely high levels of resonance and combat ability, and are thought to be far closer in nature to Aragami than standard God Eaters. Really, Ashlands are just like the eminence of like Shio's farts of like consuming the moon.
I was thinking the tree.
We haven't resolved the tree yet, though.
I'm assuming the tree led to this.
That's quite possible. AGEs are God Eaters with extraordinary power. In order to ensure the safety of those around them, Gleitner strongly recommends that their armlets remain linked at all times while indoors. So you're given 2. All right. The final test.
You can dual wield.
No. The final test given to AGE compatible candidates, AGE aptitude test, where they are injected with adaptive bias factor. The test divided into 3 parts: inducing of ash blight corruption, aka this is going to kill you; application of a God Arc, aka this will also kill you if you're not compatible; transferal of oracle cells containing adaptive bias factor, aka the thing that will actually save your life, maybe. As AGEs possess adaptive bias factor, they should be compatible with virtually any God Arc. However, the use of God Arcs with a high chance of compatibility is still recommended. Armlets. The official name, the XXX armed implant, where the triple X is replaced with a specific bias factor code. This piece of equipment is worn by the God Eaters and also serves as a symbol of their station. The armlet fuses with the body of the user and can never be removed. The user's nervous system, well, unless you're Lindo, the user's nervous system uses the bias factor to interface with the God Arc, allowing the user full control of the God Arc's oracle cells, and a locator beacon and terminal interfaces are also included. AGE armlets, the official name, the P73C arm implant. The P73C bias factor given to adaptive God Eaters is extremely potent, so much so that its strength to convert the cells into oracle cells is too great to be controlled by normal means. Thus, the more durable dual armlet, worn on one on each arm, is required issue for all adaptive God Eaters. God Arcs. The only weapon capable of contending with an Aragami, officially known as an artificial CNS, it is itself an Aragami housing a man-made core. Bias factor administered into the God Eater's body functions as an intermediary and allows the user to control a God Arc through an armlet. Oracle cells must be implanted deeply into the user's nervous system, and the user's DNA must be compatible with their personal arc. If someone touches a God Arc that they are not compatible with, they will start to hallucinate of a small child who will... Their body will be devoured by the oracle cells in that God Arc. In the first game, the main guy does touch one, and he starts hallucinating. Okay. In order to prevent this, there is rigorous DNA analysis process through which compatibility candidates are found. The number of God Arcs produced are very small. And although when a God Eater dies or retires, their God Arc is passed on to another. Oftentimes, no compatible candidate is found, and it remains in storage. There's just a storage locker with a ton of weapons in it that no one should touch. A God Arc can be equipped with custom parts such as close-range parts, gun parts, and shield parts. These parts are produced from the oracle cells that make up an Aragami's body. God Eaters can use the oracle cells they receive from destroyed Aragami on their missions to upgrade the God Arcs. First generation God Arcs. As the main type of God Arc used from the middle of the 2050s to the 2060s, this weapon greatly outperformed all existing anti-Aragami weapons at the time and gave humanity the first real hope to stand against the Aragami. There were two types, melee and range. Both needed to be used for Oracle Cell collection and release. The second type of God Arcs that came into common use after the 2070s, second generation. These God Arcs have the ability to switch between two forms, melee and gun. This lets a single user both collect and release Oracle Cells. Most modern God Arcs are second generation models, modified or improved in some way. One pistol form God Arcs. One of the first God Arcs used a core from an Aragami with the size of a small animal, so the largest it could be was pistol size. Could only shoot a small amount of Oracle Cells at a time and was not very efficient. Thanks to this pistol-shaped God Arc, mid-sized to large cores were later harvested from Ogre Tails and the like, leading to the development of first-generation God Arcs. Are we going to get a pistol? That'll be interesting. Close range parts. Custom parts that can be fitted onto a God Arc comprise of Aragami-proof material containing bias factor. Against an Aragami, a living colony of Oracle Cells, a simple physical attack has no effect, but when attacking with melee parts, the God Arc's Oracle Cells are concentrated into the impact area, allowing you to tear into the Aragami and inflict maximum damage. Although, that's just saying that it cuts it, like you basically use diamond. My opinion, I think the reason why you want to use Aragami to cut the other Aragami is because it actually devours into the Oracle Cells and kills it, the section that you actually hit with the blade. Whereas with a normal blade or metal or anything like that, it's just like the Aragami cells would eat it.
That's what the first game said.
Yeah. So it's not, hey, it has no... Sorry, anyways, that's just details. God parts. Gun parts. Custom parts that can be attached onto a God Arc made from a bias factor coated material. They are devour resistant, loaded with Oracle bullets. These parts can forcefully eject Oracle Cells when the God Arc is in a high energy state. The amount of Oracle Cells that can be shot at once is limited, so Oracle Cell replenishment is essential for continuous use. Shield parts. Custom parts that can be attached to the God Arc made from bias factor coated material. They are devour resistant and thus are usually used in protecting against Aragami attacks. Additionally, these parts have a special construction that allows them to focus the bias factor over the shield surface during deployment, allowing for maximum damage reduction against the dangers of both physical damage and devouring. Oracle Cells. Cells which think and devour, discovered when Aragami first appeared, and known to be their very makeup. Their existence is recognized the world over, and their quantity is thought to be immeasurable. Each cell is a complete life form, similar in that sense to single-cell life forms. They have no DNA in their genes and are therefore structurally different than humans, based on DNA and carbon. With a cellular wall of unique organs whose sole function is devouring, they can possess and devour anything. Yes, I know, it doesn't make sense.
So they're full of mitochondria.
Maybe. It's not DNA, whatever they're full of. It makes it sound like they're full of carbon in here, but...
They're full of baloney.
Aragami. Called gods, they are the enemies of mankind, appearing suddenly and without warning in the 2050s. Aragami are composed of Oracle Cells with the ability to devour anything and everything and to quickly mutate. A wide variety of different breeds soon covered the Earth. Conventional weaponry proved utterly ineffective. Shortly after their appearance, most of the planet's cities were reduced to ruins. Their name comes from an ancient Eastern word for the innumerable gods of the world. Aragami transformation. The phenomenon where a human cells mutate into Oracle Cells and they are transformed into an Aragami. These unfortunate souls lose their humanity, becoming creatures ruled only by insatiable hunger. Primary causes are thought to be either a lack or overdose on bias factor. Previously, bias factor doses were strictly monitored, making this phenomenon quite rare. However, with the loss of manufacturing the facilities and the difficulty in procuring materials, as a result of the Ashlands, this is no longer that uncommon of an occurrence. Really? Well, hoping to see that. Officially known as Oracle's CNS, this bundle of Oracle cells acts as an Aragami central nervous system. Every Aragami possesses a core. Extracting these cores without damaging them, every single cell possesses a core. Anyway, sorry. They're talking about the big thing. Extracting these cores without damaging them allows them to be altered to serve as the nucleus of God arcs. Cores altered in this way are called artificial CNSs. Even when damaged, cores can be used to produce many types of weapons and are thus extremely valuable. Bias factor, we're almost there. Well, done with the first tab. Discovered and implemented by Fenrir, this substance drives bias, even in Oracle cells. Materials made using this substance have a natural resistance to Aragami and were refined and developed into Aragami armor. Additionally, by adapting it for and introducing it to the body, it becomes possible to control God arcs, with the side effect of rapidly increasing the body's abilities. Bias factor 2. If a God Eater goes a long period of time without taking bias factor, they run the risk of being devoured by their own God arc. Thus, in many ways, bias factor is a God Eater's lifeline. While there are a number of bias factors types cleared for human use, there are only 2 currently in regular use. P53, bias factor, and P73C, bias factor. P53, a type of bias factor modified for human use and given to standard God Eaters. It acts as a medium that allows God Eaters to control their God arcs, and is injected intravenously at regular intervals via their armlets. God Eaters dosed with this bias factor gain only a small amount of resistance to Ash, and as such is not suited for combat in the Ashlands. P73C bias factor, a type of bias factor modified for human use and given to adaptive God Eaters. It acts as a medium that allows God Eaters to control their God arcs and is injected intravenously at regular intervals via their armlet. So this is the exact same. This bias factor, has been altered to include adaptive bias factor. And dosing an adaptive God Eater with it grants them resistance to the Ashlands for a short period of time. Bias Feldpulse. The general term for the ability that Aragami and God Eaters with powerful resonance abilities have to affect the bias factor in a given area. When observed as a wave, it is sometimes called a resonance wave. Bias. A characteristic of Oracle cells and Aragami colonies that limits them to devouring a specific set of organisms. Despite being omnivorous, bias factor derived from researching this characteristic made the use of Oracle cells possible, and thus Oracle technology was developed. Fenrir credits, a digital currency paid out to God Eaters by their caravan when they complete a mission. It has been in use since the days of Fenrir. Units are in FC, Fenrir credits, although the value of this currency crashed temporarily after the appearance of the Ashlands. Once Leipner began guaranteeing its value in Northern Europe, the currency's value regained much of its previous legitimacy. The terminal, a regular communications device required to access the central information system used by each port and their caravans. They are used for a variety of different purposes, managing inventory, ordering God arcs assembled, etc. Once they allowed access to a massive network built by Fenrir, but ever since the advent of the Ashlands, most of them can only access databases stored on local servers. All right, that is the first tab. Are there any questions? Any comments? No? All right. Next tab. Not nearly as big. All right. Aragami behavior. Aragami behavior is still not fully understood, and is nearly every day brings new discoveries. Understanding more about the when, how, and why an Aragami takes certain actions will directly transfer to solid advantages on the battlefield. If you feel you are lacking relevant knowledge, it is highly recommended that you browse these entries. Activation. When enraged, the Oracle cells throughout an Aragami's body grows aggressive. This process is known as Aragami activation. When activated, Aragami often grows faster and more powerful. Additionally, some Aragami also gain greater defensive abilities, or begin to utilize attack patterns they normally would not. For these reasons, an activated Aragami is far more dangerous than usual and should be approached with the utmost caution. It sometimes activates when as soon as you break one of their bonds, by the way. Bond breaking. Aragami bodies are divided into multiple unique parts based on purpose, such as head and arm. By inflicting enough damage on a specific part, the bonds between its oracle cells will weaken, causing it to break. This phenomenon is referred to as bond breaking. Breaking a bond usually makes the part more vulnerable to attack, generally. In addition, breaking bonds also often results in the acquisition of additional materials. Feeding grounds behavior. When an Aragami's health drops to critical levels, they rush to areas where oracle cells gush out of the ground. These areas are called feeding grounds, and Aragamis feast on the particular matter here to recover their health. As massive colonies of oracle cells, Aragami can sense the location of nearby feeding grounds, even if they do not have direct line of sight. Short blades. Close range power of Godark. Its physical attributes are slashing and piercing, although it has short reach. It is a straightforward weapon that is quite easy to wield. The short blade has two special actions that make full use of its light weight. Rising Edge and Aerial Step. Aerial Step. Okay, we got some actual footage of this. Okay. Quickly move in any direction in midair in a similar way to the standard step. An aerial step allows you to reset your stance, letting you start an aerial attack all over from its first move. The aerial step is the result of refining the manufacturing process, aligning the blade to allow God Eaters to maximize their physical potential. By what? Kicking air even better? Anyways, we're good. Rising Edge. Leap into the air. In place, slashing upward. The Rising Edge allows you to both attack and dodge simultaneously, and once in the air, you can quickly transition into aerial attacks. Long Blades. A close range part for the Godark. Its physical attribute is slashing. As a weapon, it provides a good balance between reach, speed, and power. The zero stance lets you quickly reset your posture and then either slash or use a special action known as the Impulse Edge. Depending on the situation, the Impulse Edge enables you to instantly fire an oracle bullet. Oh. Zero stance, instantly readjust your stance, letting you quickly transition into another attack. It also restores a small amount of stamina on use. This technique was developed by God Eaters who wish to make the most of the long blade's offensive variety and mobility. Impulse Edge. Consume a set amount of OP while in zero stance to fire an oracle bullet into a nearby Aragami. This ability cannot be used when you have insufficient oracle points. Impulse Edge minimizes the amount of transformation necessary to switch to gum form, which means you can fire an oracle bullet at a moment's notice. Buster Blades. A close range part for the Godark. Its physical attributes are slashing and crushing. Although its attacks are slow, it excels in both reach and power. The damage that can be inflicted with a single strike is among the highest of the melee Godark types. Its special ability are the Charge Crush, which slams the weapon downward after gathering energy, and the Parrying Upper, which releases an upward slice after a quick guard. Charging Crush. Gather your energy to release a devastating smash. To activate a Charge Crush, you must be fully charged your attack before releasing this stored energy. Consume stamina while charging. Note that if you stop before the attack is fully charged, you will unleash a normal attack. Oh, so there's not a cancel. Okay. Parrying Upper. Quickly raise your shield to block, then fall with an upward slice. This action is both offensive and defensive in nature. Consume stamina on use. Boost Hammers, a close range part for the Aragami, or for the Godark. Its physical attribute is crushing. It has a short reach, but it makes up for it in both power and mobility. By activating the Godark's internal booster mechanism, you can use special actions such as Boost Rush and Boost Drive, asking DDD's hammer. Boost Ignition. Activate the Godark's internal booster to use a variety of special actions. Boost Rush. Stand in place while swinging your Godark. dealing blow after wild blow. Consume stamina on use. Boost remains active during boost rush, enabling you to switch to a boost drive or boost impact. Boost drive. Dash forward a good distance while swinging your Gata arc horizontally. Consume stamina on use. Boost remains active during boost drive, enabling you to switch to a boost rush or boost impact. Boost impact. Deal a mighty blow from boost ignition. Consume stamina on use, and boost ends once the move has finished. Charge Spear is a close range part for the Aragami. Its physical attribute is piercing. It is characterized by its long reach and superb mobility. With its ground, midair, charge glide, and its backflip, it allows a skilled God Eater to control the distance between themselves and an Aragami. Charge glide. Charge your spear with Oracle energy, then release it to dash forward on land or in the air to impale your foe. Basic actions such as moving and jumping are all possible while charging. Oracle cells in your God Arc become agitated after charging the enemy, causing you to transition into Fang Deployment. Fang Deployment. The Oracle cells in your God Arc become agitated after a charge glide, increasing your charge spear's attack and reach. This state is called Fang Deployment. Oh, okay. Fang Deployment will last as long as your God Arc's Oracle cells are activated. This means that as long as you keep attacking, Fang Deployment will stay active. Backflip. Leap a great distance backward. Consumes a great deal of stamina on use. You can transition to an aerial attack from a backflip. Variant Scythes. Its physical attribute is slashing. Its characteristics are its diamond hard blades and its internal God Arc control system. With this system, its mouth can be metamorphosed into numerous blades, increasing its attack range. This metamorphosed lengthened form is called Extend Bite. We got Round Fang. Okay, Round Fang. Transform your God Arc into its Extend Bite form to increase its reach and mow down enemies with multiple blades. Consume stamina on use. Round Fang can be used consecutively to change attacks together and does more damage closer to the edge of its blade. Additionally, you can maintain the Extend Bite form while stepping. Okay. Vertical Fang. During a Round Fang, you can bring your Variant Scythe down in a vertical slam. Consume stamina on use. Just like with the Round Fang, this attack deals more damage to the edge of its blade. Cleave Fang. Yeah, but if they're close, I'm pretty sure it does multiple damage, or multiple hits. At least it did in number 2. Cleave Fang. After slamming your Variant Scythe into the ground with a Vertical Fang, pull your blades back to you while ripping apart everything in its path. Consume stamina on use. Sorry, that one hits multiple times. Biting Edge. A close range part for the God Arc. Its physical attributes are slashing and piercing. Advancements in God Arc frame control system technology enable the 2 separate blades to be combined together to form one weapon. Although its reach is very short, this is one of the fastest melee parts available. So it might be... Oh, it's a glaive. Glaive form. Combine your God Arc's twin blades to form a weapon that sacrifices defense to gain unparalleled offensive capabilities. While in this form, you cannot guard or recover stamina.
Spear or?
It's the glaive, the 2 blades when you combine them into a glaive.
Oh.
But you can unleash devastating attack slashes. Hitting a certain number of times while in glaive form activates Oracle cells, allowing the God Arc frame control system to operate at full power. This is called the extended glaive form. This form grants increased power and reach. Switching to twin blades form will disable it. So that will be a reason to have... That might be a reason to have the stamina, the rations, to get your stamina back. Because if you're stuck in glaive form and you don't want to switch out to recover your stamina, you can just eat one.
Or you swap out and you...
Yeah, but then you lose your extend glaive form from doing damage. And you'll have to get that back. Or you can be in burst and have an automatic recovery stamina. That's probably one too, which would be the recommendation approach. It has aerial bolt. While in glaive form, leap high in the air and slam your blade into a foe. Alright. Heavy Moon. A close range part for the God Arc. Its physical attributes are slashing and crushing. Wide area attacks and an internal God Arc control system are this weapon's signature features. The control system of particular note as it allows the blade to transform into a unique axe-like shape. This is called its moon axe form, and what it lacks in mobility, it more than makes up for with a massive increase in destructive power. Moon axe form. Switching to moon axe form by using a moonstorm or raging moon. While in this form, your attack increases based on how much OP you have. The more OP, the greater the attack bonus. Additionally, the physical properties of each special action changes. So basically, if you never use the gun.
So you want to be as OP as possible.
Basically. The Oracle points, but yes. Moonstorm. Switch to Moon Axe form, then stand in place, swinging your blade wildly. The physical damage inflicted by this move is equal across all types. Okay. The Moonstorm's attack speed increases for every consecutive swing. Speed increases for every consecutive swing. That is something. Additionally, its attacks increases with each consecutive swing. Additionally, you can activate Raging Moon during Moonstorm to reduce the amount of time needed to charge it. Moonslash. Switch to Moon Axe form and slam your axe down with a mighty blow. The physical damage increase inflicted by this move is equal across all types. Raging Moon. Okay, so that's that one. And that one's that one. Okay. Oh, sorry. Not that one. So it's triangle, R1 square, square, and then let go. Okay. Okay. Switch the Moon Axe form and transform your God Arc's activated Oracle cells into a serrating blade. Then swinging it horizontally to rip your foes with a vicious attack that hits multiple times. It's a whip too? Anyways, the physical properties of this are quite different from God Arc's normal attacks. By repeatedly pressing the attack button, you can extend the duration of this ability. Alright, assault guns. Excellent firing speed. It can also be fired while moving. Mobility can be increased even further using the assault gun special action drawback shot. Its standard rapid fire bullet recovers a small amount of OP when hitting an enemy. Furthermore, multiple hits can stagger an Aragami. Drawback shot. Slide a good distance, you can fire normally during this time. Sniper guns. Specialized for sharpshooting, this gun can use long-distance, high-speed sniper bullets. The increase in damage output when hitting Aragami parts weak to piercing is much higher than with any other gun. Sniper guns also come equipped with special issue stealth fields, which can help a sniper find just the right position to launch their attack. Sniper sight. Increase your scope's magnification to more precisely aim at Aragami parts. Has 2 magnification settings. Stealth field. Coat yourself in a special layer of Oracle cells that make you invisible to Aragami. This ability cannot be used when already detected by an Aragami, and your stealth status is cancelled by actions such as firing, transforming your God Arc, or diving. Shotguns. Shotguns excel at mobility and firepower. And while their standard bullet, the buckshot bullet, has a short range, it can deal a lot of damage. These bullets are more powerful the closer you are to the target, but conversely weaker the farther away you are. The light weight of the shotgun enables God Arcs to use the ability Rush Fire, which lets you charge to quickly close in on your targets. Rush Fire. Close the gap between you and the Aragami by charging straight for it. Firing at this point cancels the charge. Ray guns. This is the only gun that allows you to store OP. Its standard, okay, so this is replacing the blaster gun. Its standard bullet, the beam, allows you to fire an unbroken beam for as long as your OP lasts. Beams also increase in power the longer they are fired continuously. This ability can only be used with ray guns. Okay. While in gun form, store your current OP Oracle Reserve. Store your current OP in your God Arc. You can store up to 300 points this way. Overdrive. By manipulating the energy emitting when firing a beam, you can artificially activate the Oracle cells in your God Arc, slowly increasing the power output of your attack. It takes several seconds of continuous fire to achieve the maximum power increase. Bucklers. The lightest and fastest deploy of all shield parts. However, does not provide very much defense and only reduces damage by a small amount when you're hurting. Shields. A shield part for the God Arc. Striking a balance between deployment speed and defense and damage reduction when guarding. It is a jack of all trades that excels at none. Heavy and slow to deploy. Tower shields. But boasts in highest defense of the shield types. It reduces all damage when guarding. Okay. There. Bullets! God Arcs and their gun form can fire Oracle cells at projectiles. The shape, trajectory, behavior, power, element, and number fired are all determined by the circuit in a God Arc. The projectiles these circuits create are called bullets. Bullets are formed by sending Oracle cells through a circuit that serves as a source of power to change them into specialized offensive weapons. There are two types of bullets, standard bullets and custom bullets. I only got access to standard bullets. Standard bullets are designed for versatility and are useful in nearly any situation. Note that in order to fully exploit the unique properties of the different gun types, the standard bullet for each gun category differ. Standard bullets are fired by consuming Oracle points, a term of convenience used to distinguish the Oracle cells used for bullets. Up to 6 different types of bullets can be brought on any single mission. Debuffs. The wide variety of debilitating effects that afflict God Eaters and Aragami are known as debuffs. Debuffs go away naturally with time, but they can be instantly cured with consumable items. Venom. A debuff that affects God Eaters and Aragami. Venom causes health to slowly drop. It can be cured with Detox Pill or Remedy. Deadly Venom. A debuff that affects God Eaters. Not Aragami. Deadly Venom causes health to quickly drop. Just like with the Venom debuff, Deadly Venom can be cured with Detox Pill or Remedy. Leak. A debuff that affects God Eaters. Leak causes OP to slowly drop. It can be cured with Anti-Leak Dose or Remedy. Fatal Leak. A debuff that affects God Eaters. Fatal Leak causes OP to quickly drop. Just like with the Leak debuff, Fatal Leak can be cured with Anti-Leak Dose or Remedy. Tack Down. God Arc output decreases, reducing damage of both melee and ranged attacks. Only Remedy can cure Tack Down. God Arc Defense Down. God Arc output defenses, reducing the defenses of a God Eater shield. Only Remedy can cure it. Jamming. Jamming interferes with communication, preventing you from acquiring area information. Stun. Stun is inflicted by certain Aragami attacks, powerful flashes of light, and other effects. While stunned, no action can be taken. Stun goes away after a short period of time or when struck by an attack. And I didn't say that moving around would reduce it, which might be true. Bind. A debuff that affects Aragami. Bind interferes with the activation of an Aragami's Oracle cells, decreasing its attack and defense. Okay. Hold. Similar to stun, hold prevents an Aragami from taking any actions. During the time an Aragami is affected by hold varies depending on the Aragami. There are also some Aragami that are immune to this effect. Thank you for saying that. Buffs.
I'll tell you which ones.
Nope, not here. Maybe later when we get them in the database. Any effect that temporarily increases the ability of a God Eater is called a buff. Disguise Sense. A God Eater uses Disguise Sense can avoid drawing Aragami attention for a short while, allowing them to move around the battlefield freely. Taunting Scent. An Aragami that hits a God Eater that hits an Aragami while using this taunting scent encourages the Aragami to focus solely on them for a short while. Tack Up. There are 2 types of Tack Up buffs, small and large. They increase both melee and ranged attacks. Defense Up, a buff that increases the defense of a God Arc shield. There are 2 types of defense buffs, small and large. Burst. Burst is a state that increases all the base abilities of a God Arc. The higher the burst level, the greater the increase. There are 3 possible burst levels, and a Link burst round is required to reach burst levels 2 and 3, and we will see plenty of that. Almost there. Endurance. The innate vital potential of God Eaters. When a God Eater is reduced to 0 health, they are incapacitated. Endurance is reduced by 1. If they choose to respawn after being incapacitated, endurance is further reduced by 2, so a total of 3 by the sounds of it. If endurance reaches 0, any God Eater who is incapacitated can no longer return to battle. Time limit. The amount of time God Eaters have to complete a mission. During a standard mission, not completing objectives within time limit results in a mission failure. Usually not a concern. Because it's usually like 40 minutes and it'll take like 20 to 30.
It's a completely different game.
Nah, we'll see. First mission, you got 1 minute and 10 ogre tails. Go. Like, not hard, but at the same time, that's kind of stressful. Pause and quit. During a mission, both selecting pause from the menu stops gameplay. Selecting quit mission from the same menu will quit the mission in progress and return you to base. No rewards are received for a mission quit in this way. Return to base. Upon clearing a mission, open the menu and select return to base to force the mission to end and avoid waiting for the timer. This option is unavailable during a multiplayer game. Personal abilities. Your allies can learn special skills known as personal abilities. These abilities can increase their fundamental abilities or change the way they behave in combat. Ability points are required in order to learn a new personal ability. AP can be earned by having the God Eater accompany you on a mission. The more difficult the mission, the greater the AP reward. Avatar cards, a type of data storage unit that contains the God Eater's history, including records such as their equipment, mission records, and the Aragami kill count. God Eater armlets can transfer card data at a short distance, allowing God Eaters to trade cards among themselves. Armlets can store up to 100 Avatar cards worth of data. Avatar Ally. Avatars obtained by exchanging Avatar cards can accompany you on missions. A team member added in this way is called an Avatar Ally. Oh, that's it. All right. Save. I'm now going to go eat an Oreo, and I'll be right back.
So not much has changed.
No, we got 2 new weapons, and they changed the blaster gun to a ray gun. Any new comments, honey? Any new comments? I love you, even though you don't hear what I'm saying.
What?
I said, any new comments?
Yeah, I said no.
Okay, just no. It was not a loud and enthusiastic. No! That's way too easy to say. Oh. Oh, let's get this started. Alright. Due to scheduled operations in high-density ash environments, the following personnel are required to complete this program. Okay. 40 minutes. And man, the Ogre tails look a lot better. Overtails drop trolls, it looks like. In this one, so that's new. Here you configure mission radio settings. You can set background music as well, but only for free missions. Okay. Oh. Subtitle / voice. On all radio relay things. Yep. Looks good to me. Mission acceptance concerned. Any unforeseen accidents during the mission are your own responsibility. Be extra careful to ensure that God arcs remain undamaged. AKA, we don't care about you. Once you accept the mission, you can talk to the guard ahead. Oh, so you wanted me to go talk to the thing first. Oh, man, this game is so much prettier. Don't worry, if you don't come back, I can easily replace a whole lot of you. Better not think about making a will either. I refuse to deal with the paperwork. I'm opening the door now. Guard at the exact moment an Aragami attacks you to perform a perfect guard, nullifying all incoming damage. Which is why the buckler's nice. Because you're just like, oh, guard.
Damn it! I can't see! Where is it? Where's the Aragami?
Man, I was totally thinking I was speaking right there.
What team are you with?
Requesting salvage! Please, I don't want to die!
Forget them. They're already Aragami, Chow. You've got your own jobs to do, so get to them.
I'll go take care of them if you want to take care of this.
Hurry up and let us loose.
I am now releasing the restraints on Pennywort Age's Hound.
Oh gosh.
And Hound 2.
Pennywort. Say that's the main reason I don't want to work for him.
Sick 'em. I'm limiting your operation area. If you try to do any moonlighting, well, you know what happens.
You nuke us?
Yeah, we know. Shall we?
I have gorgeous hair.
We'll make it out of this.
New map! There's a new map! You know how long it's been?
Acclimate to the Ashlands. Once you've acclimated, return immediately.
Okay.
Sectors will be written off. That is all.
Oh, back button's that. Oh, it's a decent map!
I'll use my own judgment.
Unnecessary combat may result in the loss of God arcs. Thus, fighting is prohibited. Proceed with tests to confirm effectiveness in high ash density conditions.
Yeah. How are you doing? I think I'm all right.
Okay, this is a lot slower, not nearly as fluid.
You disoriented? Look straight ahead for me. Well, you should be fine then. Let's move. Follow me.
Alright. Okay. I don't have. Wait, do I have? I do have dive. Oh my word!
Another team is operating there.
Yeah, sure. The ones with their wires crossed? Keep a safe distance. Let's play it safe for now.
Check out the dive.
It's funny how no matter how hairy it gets, these are foes.
Like everyone has this. So
That's supposed to make me happy.
like the
How is this supposed to make me happy?
the blades have the dash thing, but this is this. Oh wait, where am I jumping?
This is Bull 1. I'm surrounded by Aragami. Requesting salvage.
This is Hound 1. I'm at Point Alpha. Can you break through their line?
Understood. I'll get through somehow.
You do not have permission to transmit. You want to get written up?
Sure.
Can't blame me for being curious.
Idiots.
Still got some stamina? It's easy to get winded this deep in the Ashlands.
Yeah.
Here goes.
There's a shiny here.
Hound 1, do you read me? I made it through the line. En route to Point Alpha.
All right, we'll clear out the Aragami in the area. Proceed with caution.
Hugo, I owe you for this.
Alright, I'm just waiting for them to show up.
You do not have permission to transmit. Don't make me tell you again. You haven't completed the acclimation program. Proceed with your
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I'm
To
like,
fight this deep in the Ashlands, who gives a crap about acclimation?
You'll be disciplined for insubordination. I hope you're ready for that.
Sure, whatever you say. Now quit looking over my shoulder. Saying we're fighting in dense ash is enough of an excuse, right?
You'll regret this.
Oh, that's not an ogre tail. Okay, so I'm not crazy on that. Alright, that... pretty slow. 27, 60... Okay, that does way more. Some sense. This is 27, but probably does more of this.
You took the initiative. You seem comfortable enough in the fight. You can fight in gun form, too. See if you can transform for me.
I did already. If you did not notice me shoot the thing.
Shotgun?
Yeah.
More company.
Yeah, this is my round thing, so it's a lot slower.
Oh, that's... those are new ones.
Yeah, I thought this was an Ogre Tail. It's totally not an Ogre Tail. Okay, it doesn't have to take up one of my slots. Nice.
What?
The origami thing. Oh, and you can only carry... It says how many you can carry, too.
Oh, the origami boards don't compete with your normal board?
Nope.
Okay.
Thank you.
Gun form attacks expend OP. You can fight in blade form to restore your supply.
Yeah, this is just a little slow for me. That's nice.
Bull 1, come in. This is Hound 1. All origami eliminated.
This is Bull 1, arriving at Point Alpha soon. Thanks a ton. I thought I was a goner this time.
Don't give up so easily. Nobody's got time to wipe your nose for you here. Okay, time to head home and get in our cells.
I get disciplined. And bathe this lava. This is a healing spot? These things heal. They got geysers that heal you. Oh, I got 9 stamina. Yep. Yep. You have white hair underneath your black hair.
Don't worry. Everyone made it back okay. A good result for us. We might do as the port folks want. Work ourselves to the bone. Get dragged to hell and back. But that doesn't mean we're willing to give up our lives without a good fight.
We were saving somebody else's lives. Our lives were not in danger right there.
Without being controlled or pushed around by anyone. That's what we need, right?
I'm good. But, yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Ouch! The guards went to town on you this time, didn't they? Bet that hurts. You never do as you're told, huh? Bet it's hell getting teamed up with this guy. I didn't know you were back from patrol, Zeke.
Well,
yeah, that's right.
You're better than Coda.
Listen, next time you should come out with me.
No.
That makes him
Come on.
almost decent
I thought
character.
you were smarter than that. Having a chance to work with the Zeke Pennyworth should be enough to make you weep for joy. Maybe you should mention how good you are. Hugo's always so by the book. It must have been boring out there with him. Come on, I'll show you a real cool trick next time. This isn't a
That should be abandoned. instead of.
I know that. You think I don't know that?
Well, this is Beelzebub.
Alright.
Anyway, did you hear the recent news? One of the other teams was saying that a port nearby got swallowed by the ash.
That's the first I've heard of it. But it's not exactly news for ports to get engulfed by the ashlands.
Sure, it's no surprise when it's some base somewhere. But how will you feel when the
That's
ash
the
is
one right in the
creeping
middle.
closer and closer?
Are you talking
Do you
about
know
an
how
ash
little
storm?
money I have now?
Yeah.
Oh, you have very little money.
If one of those
I have
ash
less than
storms does come through,
500,000.
it's not like there's a whole lot we can do other than strap in and pray, right?
Well, I'm no longer a
That's about the
millionaire.
size of it. Though even then,
I was almost
riding one
at
out
2
isn't all that
million.
realistic.
Now I'm under 500,000.
Well, we're going to try to fight a storm or I'll get killed. Can I get let out yet? Alright. Will you show? No. You go. I'm the toughest. You say the same thing each time. No, it's me.
So I think there's a 100 persona, so I'm missing 8.
Because me, you're always in demand. You know what I mean, right? Not really. Alright. Wait, I'll deal with you then. Can I redo mission 1? No? Okay. Wait. Yes, I can. Okay. Alright, well, time to test out weapons. Alright, we've tried the scythe. What else are we curious about?
I want to see the 2 blades.
You want to see the 2 blades? I'm curious about the moon thing. I said I was going to try them all, but I'm pretty sure it looks like it's the same as
Your scythe was slower.
Except for my scythe was slower, yeah. So, well, I'm not expecting me to fall in love with the other weapons necessarily. So let's check out that. It's the 2 blades.
I don't know if they made everything slower.
Oh, and they have 3 devours. Ground, jump, and step.
That's what the step is the one that I really want. And air.
And air. They don't have a middle of your combo. That one's going to be the quick one regardless. Might be the same as the step, but we'll see.
No, I just dash, devour, and air devour were the 2 that I really missed.
Alright, and then I want to see what the laser does. Wait, was there a change color? There is a change color. Okay, but can't change these ones yet. Laser beam. Okay, I think we're good for now.
Ugh. Alright. I'd say there's an almost definite chance of them with the 2 blades.
Well, that's the glaive. That's their main benefit. But
2.
You would have 2.
And then I turn into Darth Maul.
And then you turn to Darth Maul, and then your stamina doesn't return while you're Darth Maul.
And then I go back to 2 blades. And then I go back to Darth Maul. And I go back to 2 blades.
Yep. Movement speed's good.
Let's get this over with and go
Wait,
home.
actually move faster?
This Ashlands acclimation
attack
program
speed's
stuff is so
fine.
boring, I can't take it.
Where?
It's impossible to do it by the books, right? So let's just
Okay.
pop in and then head back, okay? There are no
Are you switching
bonuses
to
for
blade?
thorough work here. Well, I guess your chances of
So
survival go
R1
up
squared
1%
does
or so.
transforms it, and R1 squared transforms it
Time
back.
for work. First, we need to assess the situation.
And then your finish combo move is the blade move.
This is you attacking with the glaive.
Look ahead again.
Triangle.
No sign of the enemy.
And you do a lot more damage with the wave, I think it.
Yes.
Stand there. Run around a bit at least.
And you got piercing and you got slashing. So I was actually briefly. This one is kind of fun. I will say that.
The stamina, or yeah, the stamina.
Because now stamina is actually like. You have to pay attention a little bit
you
to
can
it.
Actually. Wait. What's the timing instructions? Anything new?
No, you can climb things on a ledge. I haven't found a ledge though.
But you could already do that.
Yeah, you apparently climb on edges.
No, remember how there'd be like a square? And you'd like jump and grab them up.
Oh yeah, so it's like right here. No, maybe right here.
This dance is nothing to ages like
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
I bet you're itching to use your God Arc too. Yo, Aragami! Where are ya? We exist to use God Arcs in battle after all.
Okay.
Whoa! There's an Aragami. You can check enemy location.
Laser beam.
If you lose sight of one, don't forget.
Okay. I didn't like the
Oh, it's a laser beam. And the longer it's activated, then your attack gets increased for a while. 50 with the, no, spear with the scythe, I was doing 50. Double hits.
Way to go! Leave some for me next time.
I don't think I was really going to.
Let's check your skill. Switch your God Arc to gun form.
Triangle, you do a lot. And yours extended form.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
I just don't know if the price of stamina backwards.
Oh, it goes up to 35 at the end there.
So it's a little bit of a
Yeah, Prometheus ones.
I know Prometheus is technically the one that went out over time, but that was supposed to be.
Form to resupply. So it's all about balance.
It's a fun one. Like, doing that and just ripping them apart.
Yeah.
This one feels really good. It does feel better than the side, but
You say it looks cooler than the side?
Okay, that about
it
does it.
kind of does, yeah. All right, we're okay. So that, and then return to base.
Keep it up.
I think I did everything with that. I'll check the database real quick. And then I'm going to check out the move thing. The moon. Oh, I've received new words. For me, the
Free mission.
no, the loadouts.
I don't like how slow you move.
In this area, yeah. Alright, so that was that one. I want to try out this. Shotgun is still... I'm still going to be doing the shotgun.
Did you try the sniper?
No, I haven't tried the sniper. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing the shotgun, though.
No, you're good.
Let's go to the database real quick just so I can look up the... was I missing anything with the biting edge? Display form, long range. Yeah, I did that one, and that one did a whole bunch of hits. Okay, so this one, there's R1 and square, then I can hit triangle during it, and there's also a hold.
Would you say that it feels like they fixed some of the problems we had with first?
It's better. Some of the problems we had with the first one was like the boring origami, though.
They look prettier.
The graphics are better, and we have a new map to start with.
It's not a rehash of the map. Is the voice acting better?
Yes, but you also have the Japanese option if you just want to be like, just screw it. I'm doing the English one right now, but
so the voice acting is better. Different intro, your prisoners.
Different personality for the Koda figure. Him. I mean, can't say call him less annoying. Better. Okay, so that's just normal attack.
Boring, I can't take it. It's impossible to do it by the books, right? So let's just.
This is such an anime character weapon.
This is such an anime character weapon. Okay.
Well, it turns into a side
Oh no, this is the axe.
Time for work. First, we need to
So I can get faster and faster. The more you do it.
Yeah. Just going faster.
No, it's.
Look ahead again.
How do you. Okay. That's that one.
You're dead meat if you just stand there. Run around a bit at least.
Stay still.
I think I prefer this over the side.
I would not.
Stay still.
But the scythe has range. This does not have range. Oh, there.
You like jumping? Sometimes you just feel like letting off some steam, right? Nothing makes you feel manlier than jumping from somewhere real high.
I was positive it said that you can make it last longer by doing something.
It's the only way.
That's fun.
Run out of breath, though. Managing stamina is the first step for an age. Well, there aren't any
Well, as long as you don't have blood arts, you can actually switch weapons as frequently as you want.
Yeah.
Stay still.
So the other one has good reach. This one is, I think, they're closer. So I think I want to see the damage on this thing. Another thing, the nice thing about the scythe though was that it was just slashing, and so when I combined it with the shotgun, I covered all bases really well.
There's an origami.
Alright, so how much does this thing do?
37.
3 times. So it's over 100. Per that swing. 62.
Okay, this is second.
And then the faster swings are slower, which makes sense.
But you're still doing 68.
Yeah, and then let's track the triangles. 68, 74. Okay.
Leave some for me next time. Don't have a grudge. How do you handle firearms? Let's check your skill.
So I still need to do the aerials, and I want to try out this thing. Or not that thing. Sorry, wrong one. This one.
You can try it on the corpse, can't you?
That's true, right? Ah,
Just the target we wanted.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is where
chainsaw fire flesh.
But you have to
do the air attack. That's something that you do when they're feeding. Or
that was 15.
Yeah.
15 per.
Yeah, so your main damage is basically attacking my method. Somehow not
OP, but you can use blade form to resupply it. So it's all about balance.
85.
And how much was
And it pierces.
hand arc. I would have like. Oh.
I got this. No. This should do less damage.
But you can attack that.
Alright.
Okay, that about does it.
And you were hitting twice for the other one.
In a wasteland like this, you can't.
Alright, so let's do this again. I want to see this.
It's the only way.
That with your shotgun sounds like you.
I'm sorry, Scythe. The nice thing about the Scythe that has reach.
Are there blood arts?
Well, let's check what menu options I have currently. Maybe.
Could you load in with a knife? You don't have to.
This one?
Yeah. I don't need to see them.
Do you want to just try it out?
See, I guess since that's my main, I can tell how bad it is. Actually, his name's Zeke. That's not a bad name.
No, it's not. Here's the headset. Here's the voice. Other side.
I have to walk all the way.
You have to walk all the way over and talk to the guard.
There's no way to speed this up. No. Variant sites have the greatest reach.
Yeah.
It's pretty thick.
It does have a really good reach.
This Ashland's acclimation program stuff is so boring, I can't take it. It's impossible to do it by the books, right? So let's just pop in and then head back, okay? There are no bonuses for thorough work here. Well, I guess your chances of survival go up 1% or so.
The dash in shorter.
Time for work.
Well, jump and hit R2 and X.
Yeah, I don't want to do that because that's a shield badge.
Well, everyone has that, but not everyone has your stuff in here.
You're dead meat if you just stand there. Run around a bit at least.
Yeah, they made this step a little bit worse. Or shorter versus...
I had no other choice.
You like jumping? Sometimes you just feel like letting off some steam.
I already have an air devourer.
Makes you feel manlier than jumping from somewhere real high. Don't go crazy and run out of breath, though. Managing stamina is the first step for an age.
Just like that. How do you pull out your shield?
There aren't any origami around at the moment, so maybe a warm-up is in order.
Well, that's the tower shield.
That's the... yeah. I think it's a little bit slower than 2. But, no, the swinging starts off a little bit slower, but then it ends a little bit faster. So I probably didn't play.
We exist to use God Arcs in battle after all.
I know I don't want to do this here.
Had a bad enough experience last time.
Well, you just sit there charging up to do one big attack, and then you go and you charge up, and then you do one big.
They balance it in this one where after you do that attack, you're now in the extended form, and so you do more damage and you have more reach.
Yeah, but I don't know, I didn't like the feel of the stuff.
Yeah, so the benefit on this one is it's 135 slashing straight up, where this one's only 104 and 26 crushing.
You have crushing.
A little bit more crushing. But I got crushing on my shotgun. Yeah, I got crushing on my shotgun.
You know what doesn't consume Oracle? Your weapon.
Damn. Yeah. I want to give this one more shot. Yeah, I didn't. Oh, well, actually, the one thing actually it does have was it can heal. Right? Or was that someone else? Alright, it doesn't heal. Take it back. It just consumes stamina on you.
So that would be OP if they gave any of them a heal.
Okay. But it has... I want to take a scythe on the next mission, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for the mission. I'm going to try giving the scythe one more shot. Okay, database! Ash storms, not yet fully understood phenomena, where some sort of catalyst causes the ashlands to activate and surge forth like an avalanche. Ash storms are powerful enough to swallow up and destroy mid-sized ports. However, their force slowly dissipates naturally as they advance. Unfortunately, ash storms increase in ferocity when they overlap. Because of this, some scientists theorize were enough to occur simultaneously, they would bring about a calamitous event called an ash tempest. Ash tempest, a phenomenon theorized to occur if a number of ash storms were to converge. It is theorized that if ash storm size were to exceed a certain threshold, it will activate surrounding ashlands, causing further ash storms to form. If this were to occur, not only it is unlikely that the ash storm would abate naturally, but it is highly probable that it would continue to grow until it enveloped the entire world. Axe Raider, a small armor-plated origami with a horn shaped like an axe. These origami have proliferated in recent years, and sightings of them are now outpaced even that of the ogre tail. Although a single hit from them can be quite deadly, they almost always only attack forward. They can be dispatched swiftly by slipping behind them and hitting them from the rear. Changing forms. In a gun form, Godark can spend OP to fire bolts, and melee form can directly attack origami and absorb the oracle cells in order to recover OP. Form attacks. Changing the settings in the options menu allow you to perform your gun's form special action instead of switching gun form. You can improve accuracy of your shots by switching to aim mode while in gun form. Diving. While this technique has been proven to be an effective attack against mobile origami, it truly shines when used against floating origami. Besides, we're giving you one more shot. Let me just double check that you still have the same stuff as before. Did I miss anything here? Yeah, we got that. Brown thing. Yeah, you just got this. Okay. Alright, right on. Let's go to the next one. Certificates D2 through D6 have been removed and revised. Proposed training in various shield deployment actions. Okay. Okay. I bet with people banging up the Godarks, these things aren't cheap, you know. They go MIA, at least they'll at least save us unworthy repair costs. Buster Blades made up for their lack of speed with immense power and reach. Charge fresh boast terrifying destructive force. Alright, Scythe. You got one more shot.
Let's see if the Godark repairs worked. We can start off with your shield. Good offense is the best defense, but blocking attacks is a nice way to stay alive. Items. They won't do you any good if you're dead. Still, there choose from. Gotta use what's right for the moment, I guess. Okay, no problem so far. We still got some time, so let's do some scavenging. There's stuff flying around here and there, right? Pick it up. We need materials these days. Any spoils we pick up outside of our job don't go to the prison.
Yeah, it's just normal simple.
If you want to stay alive, you need a stronger gun, which means you need materials. The port manages God Arcs, though, so you can't just do whatever you want with them.
Here goes! Here goes!
Okay, that's about it. Looks like your God Arc is ready for action. Whoa! Origami barging in, huh? Well, that suits me fine. Let's clean up this mess and go home.
Yeah. Going for the Moonblade. And that's what that means. I believe in you, Show. You can do it. You can make it, Show. I believe in you. Are you the... Oh. It's nice to meet you. Wow, nice crafting. Oh, this is upgrading. Take a look at all of them. They are really good. Same thing. Yeah. Oh, same thing. That is so much better. Oh. Oh, this is so much better. So much better. Interesting. Interesting. Hmm.
I'm such a freaking genius.
This is a different area then?
We've got our work cut out for us today. Come with me. Devour form is the God Ark's most distinctive feature. We're off to do a field test of it. God Eaters can devour origami to temporarily enhance their abilities. We call the effect Burst.
You're headed to bed? I mean, I need to head to bed soon.
You can flip a dire situation on its head.
Alright, I'll do this mission and I'll head to bed.
Hey, there's some luck. Come on, go and take a bite out of that origami.
I have no other choice.
Don't forget, you can pick up materials by devouring dead origami. You need
What was
materials
that?
to upgrade God Ark parts, and you have to
The
supply them
jackfruit?
yourself.
I know what it is.
On to burst arts. Here's where today's
That's the giant fruit thing that we saw at Harmon's. That was like the size of 3 watermelons and it's all spiky and green.
Only ages have the number
And
of
bumpy, I
cell
should say.
bonds to perform them. Devour an origami, enter
Yeah.
burst status, and then unleash a burst start.
It looks like a
Keep that
dirt.
cycle in mind as you fight, okay? Let's do this.
Yeah, Harmon's has it. They're also pretty cheap, but they're usually pretty huge.
Nicely
There.
done.
That's
Just
a
what
lot
I
better.
expected. Use burst arts enough, and they'll grow in power. But some people say that makes you more origami than human. Honestly, though, in most normal people's eyes, we're already monsters. Okay, that's enough for now. There are a lot of different burst strikes. Practice them when you've got the time.
Here goes! Here goes!
Let me change that ending piece. And there are first ones. Okay.
Looks like everyone's gone to bed. I hope they can at least have some pleasant dreams to enjoy while they're sleeping. It gets so quiet at night. So, how's the new density level? Same here, to be honest. It's too much to absorb all at once, huh?
No.
But if there are still survivors out there, well, then it was worth fighting.
For you,
It's a
maybe.
small thing, but I don't want to sell my soul and lose my freedom to act according to my own will.
Don't want to sell your soul and lose your freedom. Act according to your will. You'd rather not sell your soul and gain your freedom by not acting towards your will. That phrase needs to be reworded.
I guess it seems kind of funny. We might die tomorrow and leave nothing behind.
Yep.
But I'll keep waiting. Someday, a path towards something new will open for us.
For me.
An ash storm, huh?
Yo. Here's an option now that will currently put on the terminal. Alright. You can do it, Joe. I believe in you. May have to kill you eventually, but right now I believe in you. Alright, you got 50. Wait, no, it's cost 80 for that. It costs 40. Loadouts. Carnage Moon. Okay, no, these are these ones. Okay. Here we go. Yep. Burst. Yep. Okay. I have to learn from Carnage Moon first. Okay. So I need to do ground. I need to do the full charge absorb thing. Okay. Shared supply. Okay. No EPD. Huh. Anything new outfit-wise? No. Okay. Got some guns. Okay, so these are shotguns. Onslaught. Okay. That's burst, I think? What does that mean? What does this mean? I don't know. Alright. Very nice that I can go between mouse and controller very smoothly. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that'll be all of you for today. I'll be back on in 2 to 4 days, doing another stream of this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a good day, and we'll see you next time. I said we will see you next time. There we go.